is a place you can go, apart of course from coming to us.
Insurance. The official definition is pretty simple. A contract to compensate you for your loss, damage or injury in return for payment in advance. But words can be tricky things. It's the ones that you didn't see, didn't understand, or that weren't even there that can really break your heart.
The thing is that we're the tip of the iceberg in a lot of ways.
Your car, your house, shoes and jewellery, your art and your pets. Your mortgage and income. You can get insurance for just about anything these days. But when it all turns to custard, Karen has the power to step in and make the final call.
If people have had a claim for an insurance company with an insurance company that hasn't turned out the way that they wanted it to, when they come to us, we can talk to them and work through the cover that they have and see whether or not they are actually covered under the policy.
Anyone in a dispute with their insurance company can use the service, and it's free. So what do people need to do before they approach you?
The 3 steps in terms of have you gone through your company's internal complaints process? Have you got a letter of deadlock? And do you want to come to the Insurance and Savings Ombudsman to try and resolve your complaint with your company?
Talk to me about the claim limit.
$200,000 was set a couple of years ago now. In some cases it won't be the full amount of cover. For example, an insurer might have decided to rebuild a house that has been burnt, and agreement has been reached on everything else other than, for instance, whether or not there might be tongue and groove flooring or sash windows put into the house. That part of the dispute might be worth $50,000. And so at that stage, if it's a valid complaint that's been accepted by the member, that complaint can come to us.
Now, before you get too excited, you need to know nearly 3/4 of people who take their cases to the Ombudsman lose. But there are some things you can do to really boost your chances.
It's a matter really of providing as much information as is possible. And, you know, this might be receipts or statements. They need to make their case as strong as possible to show that they're telling the truth and that they actually had the things that they say they had.
There are other avenues that people can take when they have a dispute. What are they?
Coming to us does not compromise a consumer's rights to take any other form of legal action.
We don't usually ask for advice on how people can avoid using a service, but with her inside knowledge on insurance's more prickly matters, we thought Karen would have some good tips.
If you've got people lawfully on the premises, then chances are you're not going to be covered if anything happens to them.
So if you've got an open home or tradies working in the place, or you rent it out for the Rugby World Cup, you won't be covered if stuff goes missing or worse. Non-disclosure's very important. Tell me about that.
Well, in terms of when you actually answer the questions on an application form or a proposal, it's really, really important that you put down everything. It's no good to actually think, well, is that important or not important? Everything is important.
The Ombudsman will only consider your case if your insurance company is a member of their scheme.